94% of small businesses say creating ad content is their single biggest time drain. Not strategy. Not targeting. Not budget. Content creation and Snapchat just dropped a suite of AI-powered ad tools that could wipe that problem off the map entirely in minutes, not days. If you're a marketer, a founder, a content creator, or honestly just someone who wants to understand where AI is actually moving the needle right now, you need to stick with this video. Because this isn't another chatbot. This isn't a filter. This is Snapchat rewiring how ads get made at a fundamental level. Here's exactly what we're covering. First, what Snapchat's new AI ad creation tools actually are. No fluff, just the real breakdown. Second, how they work step by step, so you can actually use them. Third, who this is going to hurt and who it's going to massively help. And I'll also reveal the one strategic move that most brands are completely sleeping on right now, and it's sitting right inside these tools. Stay to the end, because that part alone is worth your 10 minutes. Let's get into it. So what exactly did Snapchat launch? In 2024 and carrying hard into 2025, Snap rolled out what they're calling their AI Ad Suite, a set of generative AI features baked directly into Snapchat's Ads Manager. We're talking about 3 core capabilities. 1. AI-powered image and video generation for ad creatives. 2. An automated copy and headline tool. 3. A feature called Smart Creative that optimizes and assembles your ad variations automatically. The image and video generation tool is probably the most headline-grabbing. You type a prompt, something like a young woman running on a beach at sunrise holding a water bottle, and the system generates ready-to-use visual assets in Snap's preferred 9:16 vertical format. No photographer. No model. No studio. No licensing fee. And here's the part that changes the math entirely. Traditional ad creative production, even at the budget end, costs somewhere between $500 and $5,000 per asset depending on your market. With Snapchat's AI tools, you're generating those assets inside the platform, at zero additional cost, as part of your existing ad spend. That's not an incremental improvement. That's a structural shift. But here's where it gets interesting, because the image generator is just the front door. The Smart Creative feature is where things get genuinely powerful. Here's how it works. You upload your base assets, maybe a logo, a product image, some brand colors, and the AI assembles multiple ad variations automatically. Different layouts. Different copy pairings. Different calls to action. It then runs those variations in a live testing loop, identifies which combinations are performing best, and shifts budget toward the winners in real time. If you've ever run A/B tests manually, and if you have, you know the pain. This is the part that makes you put down your coffee. Because A/B testing done properly takes weeks. You need statistical significance. You need consistent traffic. You need someone to actually monitor the data and make the call. Smart Creative compresses that entire process and automates the decision layer. Here's a real-world example. Say you're a DTC skincare brand. You've got one hero product, let's call it a vitamin C serum. You upload your product image, your logo, and a 2-sentence brand description. Snapchat's AI generates 8 to 12 ad variations, different background styles, different taglines, glow in 14 days versus dermatologist approved versus your skin. Upgraded. And different CTA buttons. The system runs all of them simultaneously to Snap's 800 million monthly active users, identifies that the glow in 14 days version with a warm-toned background is converting at 2.3 times the rate of the others, and automatically reallocates your budget to that winner. You barely touched it. That's not hypothetical. That's the actual designed workflow. And for a small brand that can't afford a full creative team, that's transformational. Quick note, if you're finding this useful, subscribing literally takes 2 seconds and it genuinely helps me keep making content like this. Just hit the button below. Now, back to Snapchat's AI tools. Let's talk about who this actually helps and who should be paying close attention for a different reason. The clear winners are small and medium-sized businesses. If you're spending less than $10,000 a month on ads, which is the vast majority of businesses advertising on any platform, you've historically been outgunned on creative. Big brands have agencies. They have in-house teams. They have creative directors and production budgets. You've had Canva and a prayer. That gap just got a lot smaller. Freelance media buyers are also in a strong position here. If you're running ads for multiple clients, the ability to spin up high-quality creative without coordinating with a designer and without adding hours to your workflow is a genuine competitive advantage. You can take on more clients, move faster, and deliver better results. Did you know Snapchat's 18 to 34-year-old demographic spends an average of 30 minutes per day on the app? That's not a dying platform. That's a captive audience. And brands who can now generate native-looking vertical content cheaply are going to start hitting that audience much more effectively. Now, who should be watching this nervously? Junior creative roles at agencies, specifically ad production roles focused on asset resizing, format adaptation, and copy variation. Those tasks, the unglamorous, repetitive end of creative work, are exactly what Snapchat's AI automates. That doesn't mean creative directors are out. Strategy, brand voice, campaign concept, those still need humans. But the production pipeline is getting dramatically shorter, and agencies that don't adapt their service offerings are going to feel it in their pricing power. Here's another pattern interrupt for you: Snap's AI tools aren't operating in isolation. They're part of a platform arms race. Meta has its Advantage Plus Creative Suite. Google has Performance Max. TikTok has its Symphony AI tools. Every major ad platform is betting that if they can lower the creative barrier to entry, they'll attract more advertisers, more spend, and more data. Your attention and your ad dollars are the prize. Understanding that context means you can make smarter decisions about which platform's AI tools to actually trust and invest time in learning. Which brings us to the practical how-to. If you want to actually use Snapchat's AI ad tools right now, here's the path. Go to ads.snapchat.com and create or log into your Ads Manager account. When you create a new campaign and reach the creative step, you'll see the Create with AI option. It's not hidden, it's front and center in the Creative Builder as of the most recent interface update. Select your ad objective first: awareness, traffic, or conversions, because the AI tailors its creative suggestions based on what you're optimizing for. Then input your brand details and let the generator run. The key variable is your prompt quality. The more specific you are about your product, your target customer, and the emotion you want to evoke, the better the output. A fitness product gives you generic. A 30-year-old man looking confident and energized after a morning workout, holding a black protein shaker, urban apartment background, warm morning light gives you something usable. Specificity is the skill. That applies to every generative AI tool you'll ever use, Snapchat included. Now, here's the reveal I promised you at the start. Everyone is focused on using AI to make cheaper ads. That's the obvious play. But the real strategic unlock inside Snapchat's AI suite is using it for testing brand positioning, not just creative execution. Here's what I mean. Most brands spend months, sometimes years, debating whether their core message should be price-led, aspiration-led, or problem-solution-led. They run focus groups. They do surveys. It's slow and expensive. But Snapchat's smart creative tool lets you test completely different brand narratives simultaneously against a real, live audience at minimal cost. You can run a luxury feel version of your brand against a value for money version against an empowerment version, all in the same week, and get actual conversion data back. Not survey responses. Real clicks. Real purchases. That's market research disguised as an ad campaign. And most brands are completely missing it because they're thinking about AI tools as a cost-cutting mechanism instead of an intelligence-gathering mechanism. Use it that way, and you're not just saving money. You're getting smarter about your customers faster than your competitors are. Key takeaways. Here's what you can do today. 1. Go to ads.snapchat.com and explore the AI creative tools even if you're not running a campaign yet. Just understanding the interface puts you ahead. 2. If you are running Snap ads, activate Smart Creative on your next campaign and let it run for at least 7 days before drawing conclusions. It needs data to optimize. 3. Write specific prompts. Not a product ad. A detailed scene with a real person, a real context, a real emotion. Specificity drives quality. 4. Use the multivariant testing feature. Deliberately input different brand messages, not just different visuals. Let the data tell you what your positioning should be. 5. Watch what Meta and TikTok are doing with their parallel AI tools. Snap's suite is strong, but this space is moving fast. The platform that best combines AI creative with AI targeting will dominate the next 2 years of digital advertising. If this video saved you time or gave you something genuinely useful, subscribe. I post every week, and the next video is going to break down Meta's Advantage Plus AI system and whether it actually beats manual campaign management on ROI. That one's coming very soon, and if you're running any kind of paid ads, you don't want to miss it. One question for you in the comments: are you currently using AI tools inside any ad platform, Snapchat, Meta, Google, anywhere, and are they actually working for you? Drop your honest answer below. I read every single one, and the real-world data from this community is genuinely more useful than most case studies out there. See you in the next one.